How do, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It's Yorkshire Blazing here, and today I have a very interesting video for you. Now, this is going to be a very, very big knife. And when I mean big, I mean very big. Before I go into this video, I need to give you a bit of information about it. This YouTuber, my Filipino friend, or Malaysian friend, sorry, I'm mixing up Filipino, I think. Yes, Filipino. Sorry about that, mate. Django1911. He posted a very nice compact size Damascus steel kukri, and I was very jealous of said kukri, and I was said to him, that's a very nice kukri, and he said thank you, and he said that they are very important, and I agreed with that. And he was also said that he's looking to buy a traditional kukri, and it's somewhere around the UK. So, and I said to him, in response, I shall show you my traditional kukri. So this is what I'm going to do for you. So here is my Burmese kukri. Now, this is massive. If I zoom out, all of it's not on frame. This is the whole kukri, the whole package. So we've got a leather wooden scabbard, bullhorn handle with brass pins, brass backstop, and it's not a full tang, it's what you call a stick tang. That not all the whole metal comes out, just little bits like this. So it sort of is full tang. So the tang comes up all the way up here, stops there, but goes in, comes out here and here. It also comes with a miniature knife. Now, a saying was for the Gurkhas, this was for the ears and that was for the head. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a saying I've heard. And that is just wood. And that slides here. There should be two normally, but it only came with one. Either this is the case or it is not. I got it in an antique shop in a place called Burbridge. And the guy told me his mate went to Burma, bought it, and got fed up with it and passed it on to him to earn some money. So I'm for 40 quid and I got it for 20. Bargaining skills at its finest. So anyway, let's get the knife out. So, this is one of the longer style kukris. So you take a look at the sheath, you can see the wood in there. Good over sheath. Solid. A very nice belt loop there. Yeah. So let's do a size comparison. Here we have a Moella GT. Here we have a CRKT Lake 111. I had a spider got here somewhere. Oh, here we are. Here's my Tenacious. It sort of dwarfs it quite a bit. I'll get one of my longer fallers out, so that's my Moella Navalier de Cavador. And here's the Cavador. So this is incredibly large. Sorry about that, the camera died. So as I was saying, we've got this kukri is bigger one than you normally get, actually. Most of them come up to here in shape, but this is a more larger one. Now the large ones will tend to be used for more utilitarian purposes, so hacking and more gardening purposes, where the smaller ones will mainly the fighting style Gurkhas. Kukris that the Gurkhas used. Right, the blade, from the cutting point here, if I zoom in for you, yeah, so from the cutting point now, and the sort of the blade, it is just over 28.5 centimeters, which in inches, that is, if it will show, I think, over 11.6 inches. 11.6 inches. The overall length, well, I can't even measure it. Hang on, we do it in centimeters. I'll get two rulers out. So, up to here, this point that's 30 centimeters. Take a second ruler out. You always need rulers in your house. 30. It is 41 centimeters long. And this is a massive, massive, massive knife. Now, this kukri is very thick as well. As you can see, you've got a thin line. If I zoom in for you, you have a thin straight line, and then you have it slanted. Now the thickness of this is, from the start, it is 1 centimetre. In the middle, it is 0.5 millimeters, and near the end, well, at the end, 0.3. So you can see it tapers all the way down. Now, a kukri function is basically like an axe. It's a leaf-shaped blade, leaf-swept blade, sorry, and you have a lot of weight at the end. All this weight here, because it's curved, focuses down there. So when you hold it, you can feel a lot of weight at the end of the blade. Now, you can either hold it down here for chopping, or you can hold it further up a bit, like so. Now, because these notches here aren't sharp at all, so you could choke up a bit more up here. But I recommend you hold it all up there. Now, if you want to do some fine work, you can put your hand on the spine of the blade here and whittle away in the curve. Now, this kukri is very sharp, and it is made out of, I believe, carbon steel, because as you can see around about here, it is dark with dark patches of rust on the blade, or it could be some sort of weak tool steel, I am not sure, but I definitely know that's brass and this is some sort of steel. Now, the actual notch of a kukri here is actually not known, I believe. Apparently it's to stop the blood. It drips, well, apparently when the Gurkhas use these, when the blood drips down from the blade, it goes into here and it drips out and not into the handle, so you don't lose the kukri. That's not actually been proven. I think Score Gladiator made a video about it, and he explaining they don't really know. You also have a insert into the main blade here for decoration purposes, what a traditional kukri has. Now, this isn't a reproduction kukri because it's got a sharp blade, it's put well together, and it's larger than these touristic ones you get. And this isn't made for reproduction, because if it was, it'd be made all fancy for the tourists to buy. Like, for example, the ones you get with the head in there with like patterns engraved in India on it, stuff like that. I've got one in my garage, and I've got two, not proper ones, which my dad got in an auction. And the reason he bought it came with 4 knives, 2 Middle Eastern and 2 kukris. The reason why I got it was for these Middle Eastern knives that are proper, not these cheaper kukris. So we'll make a video showing you a traditional kukri and a, well, fake kukri. Now, I don't know if you would call this a kukri because it's not from Nepal. This is from Burma. I know that Condor make a machete covered Thai net, which is from Thailand. But if it's not a kukri, let me know. But it looks like a kukri, and I call it. It is a kukri because it's got that traditional blaze. So yeah, so about that. I got interrupted. But anyway, so the main thickness of the blade here is just short of 5 centimeters. So it's a very thick blade. Now, normally the longer ones you get a thinner blade on. The shorter ones you get a thicker blade on. Look at We All Jugger Knives. He made a video of his kukri collection. So have a look at that, and he explained it. If you want to buy traditional kukris or modern made now, look at Kukri House. They do some really nice things. But yeah, this is a really nice kukri, but I like. I'll show you what it looks on my belt. And when I go camping, I don't tend to bring an axe. I use a small steel axe, which is about from there to about up to here, just for fine work. But I use my kukri for my main tasks. So now, thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and give a more screen. Subscribe to my channel because it really helped me grow, and I really would appreciate that. I've been your one and only host, the Yorkshire Blazeman, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.